Good morning, Flagler County. I'm Rich Carroll. You're listening to Flagler's Morning News on Monday, February 28th, and this local news is a service of Flagler County's Toyota dealer. Beaver Toyota, here to wow you. 2 men are arrested following a fatal home invasion last year in Palm Coast R section.
Sheriff Rick Staley says the invasion happened last December and the investigation was complicated due to the nature of the incident.
Our deputies concluded a 7-week investigation on a home invasion homicide that occurred on December 29, 2021. This was a very difficult case because our victim was a drug dealer that was also armed and confronted a home invader. But a home invader was only there because they had planned to buy drugs, or at least that's what the drug dealer thought, but instead they had planned a drug ripoff.
Nevertheless, the investigation proceeded as it would for any other crime.
Our detectives got all the evidence they needed and arrested the 2 other suspects that were involved in the home invasion. Because a death was involved in their felony crime, they were charged with second-degree murder and armed burglary charges. This investigation was led by Detective Scalia.
One of the suspects has a lengthy rap sheet and was out on bond for a 2019 arrest. For Flagler's Morning News, I'm Rich Petchke.
A man is arrested at the scene of an arson after police say he attacked a deputy and a Palm Coast firefighter.
48-year-old Mark McCurley is being held without bond at the Sheriff Perry Hall inmate detention facility for starting a house fire beginning on a mattress after a family fight and then attacking a Flagler County Sheriff's deputy and a Palm Coast firefighter who were on the scene. Flagler County Sheriff Rick Staley.
He hit the deputy over the head with a cane and also hit a fireman. The deputy immediately controlled the subject, disarmed him, and arrested him for battery on a law enforcement officer and battery on a firefighter.
Sheriff Staley says taking a swing at one of our deputies or a firefighter who was trying to help was a big mistake, and now the arsonist will sit in jail and be held responsible for his actions.
This is just another example that law enforcement never really knows what they're getting into when they respond to a call, and why they always have to think tactically and be alert. It was a great job by the deputies involved.
For Flagler's Morning News, I'm Karen Johnson.
While work continues on a balanced budget that doesn't hike taxes but still funds priority projects, the legislature also turned its eyes towards what's happening in Ukraine. Republican State Representative Paul Renner, whose district includes Flagler County, talks about a resolution.
We had a ceremonial resolution by Representative Plakin, who's one of the 40,000 plus people of Ukrainian descent who live in the state of Florida. We have another member who adopted a child from Ukraine who's terrified about the rest of her family and what may come to them as a result of this very outrageous act by Russia. And so our prayers are with the people of Ukraine. Our full support are with them, that this hopefully will come to a conclusion that doesn't look possible right now, but we're still hopeful that there can be a positive resolution.
Meantime, Flagler County's COVID-19 picture continues to improve dramatically.
Bob Snyder is Flagler's health officer.
Positive cases this week for Flagler averaged 15 per day versus 207 per day just 7 weeks ago. Hospitalizations for COVID are minimal. We are transitioning from a pandemic to an endemic.
He adds demand for both COVID-19 testing and vaccinations are down, though both are still available.
If anyone wishes to get vaccinated at the health department, they just need to call and make an appointment like they do for other vaccines, and we'll take care of them. Plus, we have received a big shipment of at-home testing kits. So all you need to do is walk into the health department and ask for some, and they shall be provided. So there is no shortage of testing kits any longer.
From the WNZF Newsroom, I'm Amy Cherry.
It won't be a secret for long.
The Road to Success Youth Program is the best kept secret in Palm Coast.
The program's director, Brian Willard, said on a recent episode of Flagler Health Matters that the program helps youth 16 to 24 years old get their GED and more.
We provide life skill training and pre-employment training.
Willard said they can direct their graduates to work, the military, or even college. Listen to Flagler Health Matters Saturday mornings at 11:30 right here on WNZF or anytime on the Flagler radio app. Tomorrow, Brian Willard talks about how many kids who dropped out of high school have made it successfully through the program at the Carver Center. And now you're up to date on Flagler's Morning News. I'm Rich Carroll.